Early morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Doc. How you doing?
I am good, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Question. Does Jamaica still have shares in JPS?
Yeah, man, 19.9%.
19.9%. So why is the government behaving like it is JPS versus the government?
Well, good question. Many people have been asking that.
Because it should be a collaborated effort between JPS and the government to restore electricity to Jamaica.
And where the government has representatives on the team which looks at the need for maintenance in JPS.
Exactly. But what we see a minister behaving like he's not a part of JPS. And that's the kind of mismanagement we've been having in the country.
It's all about the politicking. So the people are struggling and want to get back their lights. And the minister is now saying that he's defending the people. Many people do not know that the government has 19.9% of JPS.
And that's why I said this morning we must bring that to the fore to remind Jamaicans that we have a stake in JPS.
Right.
Supposed to be managed by the members of the cabinet, especially the minister, who is now fighting with JP. And really, it shows a lack of management, because I remember, I think it was 2 or 3 days after the hurricane, where the leader of opposition, Mark Golding, said that we need external help to bring back the light. We heard no. And here we are now, still struggling almost 2 months after the hurricane.
With external assistance, because they don't have external assistance.
Yeah, but it's late.
That's the point I'm making. That's what I say with external assistance.
And the Jamaica Defense Force should have been brought in right away. JPS. Nobody should be without light at this time.
2 months after.
I am putting the blame squarely at the government's feet. Not just JPS. Because the fact that we have 19% stake in JPS and JPS is providing the kind of service that nobody else in the country provides, it should have been a partnership from day one, instead of the government behaving like them warring with JPS. And this is going to cost us.
Well, it is costing us right now.
And we're talking about charging JPS. Are we going to pay it, Ralston? When OUR put on this cost on JPS, who will pay it?
Well, everybody will pay.
Oh, because some people behaving like somebody else going to pay it and not me and you. Is we going to pay it?
We're going to pay it, yes.
Ralston, there's a serious issue in this country, you know. And I hear people talking about the wooden post. It's not the wooden post is the problem. It's tree drop on the line and brought the post them, you know.
Yes.
Why do we have so much trees, not just over JPS lines, but over our roads?
Yes.
I remember maybe about 5 weeks before the hurricane, I called Jody on the morning agenda when Stephen Shaw was on. And I asked Mr. Shaw, is there a budget to cut overhangs from over our road? And he said he accepted that there's an issue, but there's no budget to do it.
Okay.
This is not just dangerous to the light wire, it is dangerous to us as pedestrians and as motorists. Because these trees just hanging over the road, like them creating a shade, it is also damaging the surface of the road. So the road not going to serve as long as it ought to. Because when the rain fall and the road gets soft, it don't dry back as quick because the sun can't get to it. So we need to cut the overhangs from our road, cut all the trees from over our road. Jamaica is not that deforested that we're afraid to cut the trees from over the roads.
You need the money.
But why isn't there a budget? I mean, this is not something new. This is not a new phenomenon. And we have had hurricanes, and I think we have noted the dangers that arise from these trees, especially on power lines and roads. So why are we behaving as if it's a new phenomenon?
You see, management, Doc, is vital, and that's one of the things I've been trying to say to people. If you have a company and your managers are not efficient, the company not going to grow. Yeah? Your managers have to be sharp, they have to be efficient, they have to be proactive. And what we have managing Jamaica now is a set of people. They don't even react fast. They are not even reactive. We have a set of do-nothing people managing this country. And that is why Jamaica is so poor. We're clamoring about being the man and bounty killer. getting an award. We know the value of these people to this country. We don't know the value of them because we're not tapping into it.
The creative industry they're talking about.
Exactly. So therefore we have these assets and treating them like some distant cousin, and we recognize them once in a blue moon. That was the same thing that happened with Bob Marley. Bob Marley was not recognized in Jamaica until people abroad recognized him. We've been calling all along that with the popularity of Bob Marley on the global stage, we should have 20 Bob Marley movie out there. In fact, we just have one biopic the other day. It made $170 million, and we still can't see it. Between the Bob Marley biopic in Ralston and No Time to Die, the James Bond movie, those two movies that came out of Jamaica made over $300 million US.
More than some big box office movies, right?
Exactly. The Bob Marley biopic employed over 2,000 persons directly, from Jamaica, So we're missing the boat, wasting a lot of time with people who don't understand what it is that we need to do to grow Jamaica's economy. And we must get into the culture and the creative industry. With people, Kuwait and Venezuela, them have oil. We have culture.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It is our culture that the people crave abroad. And we must now start exporting the culture to really bridge that gap, Ralston, with the shortfall between import and export.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Correct.
We can go way above where we're importing.
Yeah, man, that's correct.
If we start exporting
focus
culture.
On the sector, yeah, man.
And I don't know how many people know in Ralston that we're importing culture in Jamaica,
Oh, yes.
Costing us an average $30 billion annually, Jamaica, and that is. To import culture into this country, other people's culture, 30 billion Jamaican annually. We're spending. So we need to wake up, brother.
Yeah, man.
We need to wake up, and the government need to stop behave like it's JPS versus the government.
Right.
We are a part of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Part of
really
JPS. 150.
state our claim and put our input in getting back the people them on the grid.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nothing, my brother.
Blessings.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Raleigh, morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Doc. How you doing?
I am good, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Question. Does Jamaica still have shares in JPS?
Yeah, man. 19.9%.
19.9%. So why is the government behaving like it is JPS versus the government?
Well,
Well,
good question. Many people have been asking that.
Because it should be a collaborated effort between JPS and the government to restore electricity to Jamaica.
And where the government has representatives on the team which looks at the need for maintenance in JPS.
Exactly. But what we see a minister behaving like he's not a part of JPS.
If you're just joining us, morning, welcome to Portland Spice TV, wherever you are around the world. It's happy to have you on another Saturday morning. We ask that you call somebody, share the channel. Just take the time out to send the channel to all of the people in here, TikTok, until we get up to 9 o'clock. What you've been listening to is a discussion I had with Dr. Sutherland, Andrea Sutherland of the University of Technology, Papine Base, and Ralston Hyman, chief economist and economist commentator extraordinaire. We were having a discussion last week. I think it was last week or earlier this week, one morning. Tuesday morning it was, yes. It was Tuesday morning we had that discussion as it relates to what is happening with JPS and the government, I believe, not playing a pivotal role in bringing the thing together, but behaving like adversaries, So I'm going to back it up from the top and make you listen to it, because I think it is one of the points that we've been missing. A lot of Jamaicans been missing that point, that it shouldn't be the government versus JPS, but it should be a collaborated effort. Here goes.
Raleigh, morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Doc. How you doing?
I am good, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Question. Does Jamaica still have shares in JPS?
Yeah, man. 19.9%.
19.9%. So why is the government behaving like it is JPS versus the government?
Well,
Good question. Many people have been asking that.
Because it should be a collaborated effort between JPS and the government to restore electricity to Jamaica.
And where the government has representatives on the team which looks at the need for maintenance in JPS.
Exactly. But what we see a minister behaving like he's not a part of JPS. And that's the kind of mismanagement we've been having in the country.
It's all about the politicking. So the people are struggling and want to get back their lights. And the minister is now saying that he's defending the people. Many people do not know that the government has 19.9% of JPS.
And that's why I said this morning we must bring that to the fore to remind Jamaicans that we have a stake in JPS.
Right.
Supposed to be managed by the members of the cabinet, especially the minister, who is now fighting with JP. And really, it shows a lack of management, because I remember, I think it was 2 or 3 days after the hurricane, where the leader of opposition, Mark Golding, said that we need external help to bring back the light. We heard no. And here we are now, still struggling almost 2 months after the hurricane.
With external assistance, because they don't have external assistance.
Yeah, but it's late, isn't it?
That's the point I'm making. That's what I'm saying, with external assistance.
And the Jamaica Defense Force should have been brought in right away. JPS. Nobody should be without light at this time.
2 months after.
I am putting the blame squarely at the government's feet, not just JPS. Because the fact that we have 19% stake in JPS and JPS is providing the kind of service that nobody else in the country provides, it should have been a partnership from day one, instead of the government behaving like them warring with JPS. And this is going to cost us.
Well, it is costing us right now.
And we're talking about charging JPS. Are we going to pay it, Ralston? When OUR put on this cost on JPS, who will pay it?
Well, everybody will pay.
Oh, because some people behaving like somebody else going to pay it and not me and you. Is we going to pay it?
We're going to pay it, yes.
Ralston, there's a serious issue in this country, you know. And I hear people talking about the wooden post. It's not the wooden post is the problem. It's tree drop on the line and brought the post them, you know.
Maintenance.
Yes.
Why do we have so much trees, not just over JPS lines, but over our roads?
Yes.
I remember maybe about 5 weeks before the hurricane, I called Jody on the morning agenda when Stephen Shaw was on. And I asked Mr. Shaw, is there a budget to cut over hangs from over our road? And he said he accepted that there's an issue, but there's no budget to do it.
Okay.
This is not just dangerous to the light wire, it is dangerous to us as pedestrians and as motorists. Because these trees just hanging over the road like them creating a shade, it is also damaging the surface of the road. So the road not going to serve as long as it ought to. Because when the rain fall and the road gets soft, it don't dry back as quick because the sun can't get to it. So we need to cut the overhangs from our road, cut all the trees from over our road. Jamaica is not that deforested that we're afraid to cut the trees from over the roads.
You need the money.
But why isn't there a budget? I mean, this is not something new. This is not a new phenomenon. And we have had hurricanes, and I think we have noted the dangers that arise from these trees, especially on power lines and roads. So why are we behaving as if it's a new phenomenon?
You see, management, Doc, is vital, and that's one of the things I've been trying to say to people. If you have a company and your managers are not efficient, the company not going to grow. Yeah? Your managers have to be sharp, they have to be efficient, they have to be proactive. And what we have managing Jamaica now is a set of people. They don't even react fast. They are not even reactive. We have a set of do-nothing people managing this country. And that is why Jamaica is so poor. We're clamoring about being the man and bounty killer, getting an award. We know the value of these people to this country. We don't know the value of them because we're not tapping into it.
The creative industry they're talking about.
Exactly. So therefore we have these assets and treating them like some distant cousin, and we recognize them once in a blue moon. That was the same thing that happened with Bob Marley. Bob Marley was not recognized in Jamaica until people abroad recognized him. We've been calling all along that with the popularity of Bob Marley on the global stage, we should have 20 Bob Marley movie out there. In fact, we just have one biopic the other day. It made $170 million, and we still can't see it. Between the Bob Marley biopic in Ralston and No Time to Die, the James Bond movie, those two movies that came out of Jamaica made over $300 million US.
More than some big box office movies, right?
Exactly. The Bob Marley biopic employed over 2,000 persons directly, from Jamaica, So we're missing the boat, wasting a lot of time with people who don't understand what it is that we need to do.
Morning, and welcome everybody. Welcome to Portland Spice TV. My name is Colin Bell, SHACKA fame, Colin Anthony. Same person. My mother called me Ian. I want to say good morning to my mother this morning. Yeah, man, I am somebody's son, and I'm a child of God. Yes, man. Jesus Christ is my provider. And our journey is powered by the blood of Jesus Christ. And we plead the blood on anything that is not of Jesus Christ this morning. Yeah, man. And the teachings of Marcus Garvey rings true this morning. Yeah, man. Today is the 17th of August. Marcus Mosiah Garvey birthday today. We in the People's National Party celebrate and emulate Marcus Garvey, who believes in the power of culture and creativity to foster wealth. Hello? To foster wealth and self-expression. History tells us that Garvey insisted on providing an arena for Black Jamaicans to express themselves through drama, music, and poetry. Dr. Deborah Ickling, who wrote the article, noted Garvey's property at Edison Park provided a space where Jamaican artists and performers could routinely express their creativity, laying the foundation for Jamaica's theatrical movement and offering regular paid employment in the performing arts. Even when Jamaica was still a British colony, Garvey's vision of empowering the Jamaican masses as a creative force continues to guide the People's National Party culture and creative economic policy planning, she added. Marcus Mosiah Garvey. And if you want to look under this piece here from Garvey. Yeah, man. This piece here. Open sesame. Yeah. Piece where a lot of people quote are people without knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. And it is also highly talked about that Garveyism should be taught in our schools. I don't claim to be a student of Garvey, but I read bits and pieces, and I'll be the first to admit that I have not read enough on Garvey. And one of these mornings, we're going to bring on somebody to talk about the teachings of Garvey. But we know that as an inspirational speaker, an inspirational person, Garvey, the ideals and the vision of Garvey was immense. And some still relevant to know, because that's how you know the prophets, That's how you know the prophets. So we want to big up. They're having a reading ceremony for Garvey today. In fact, I was invited, but because we're Saturdays, if we don't have any other choice, then we will. But on a Saturday, we try to be here to facilitate the kind of discussion that we believe is necessary for the upliftment of our people. So we basically educate people through entertainment. Yeah, man. To elevate them to a higher level, higher heights. share up the channel. Yeah. Share up the channel. Mr. My brethren a call me Damien. Wagwan, Comrade Crawford.
Raleigh, morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Doc. How you doing?
I am good, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Question. Does Jamaica still have shares in JPS?
Yeah, man, 19.9%.
19.9%. So why is the government behaving like it is JPS versus the government?
Well, good question. Many people have been asking that.
Because it should be a collaborated effort between JPS and the government to restore electricity to Jamaica.
And where the government has representatives on the team which looks at the need for maintenance in JPS.
Exactly. But what we see a minister behaving like he's not a part of JPS. And that's the kind of mismanagement we've been having in the country.
It's all about the politicking. So the people are struggling and want to get back their lights. And the minister is now saying that he's defending the people. Many people do not know that the government has 19.9% of JPS.
And that's why I said this morning we must bring that to the fore to remind Jamaicans that we have a stake in JPS.
Right.
Supposed to be managed by the members of the cabinet, especially the minister, who is now fighting with JP. And really, it shows a lack of management, because I remember, I think it was 2 or 3 days after the hurricane, where the leader of opposition, Mark Golden, said that we need external help to bring back the light. We heard no. And here we are now, still struggling almost 2 months after the hurricane.
With external assistance, because they don't have external assistance.
Yeah, but it's late.
That's the point I'm making. That's what I'm saying, with external assistance.
And the Jamaica Defense Force should have been brought in right away. JPS. Nobody should be without light at this time.
2 months after.
I am putting the blame squarely at the government's feet. Not just JPS. Because the fact that we have 19% stake in JPS, and JPS is providing the kind of service that nobody else in the country provides, it should have been a partnership from day one, instead of the government behaving like them warring with JPS. And this is going to cost us.
Well, it is costing us right now.
And we're talking about charging JPS. Are we going to pay it, Ralston?
Well,
when OUR put on this cost on JPS, who will pay it?
Well, everybody will pay.
Oh, because some people behaving like somebody else going to pay it and not me and you. Is we going to pay it?
Going to pay it, yes.
Ralston, there's a serious issue in this country, you know. And I hear people talking about the wooden post. It's not the wooden post is the problem. It's tree drop on the line and brought the post them, you know.
Maintenance.
Yes.
Why do we have so much trees, not just over JPS lines, but over our roads?
Yes.
I remember maybe about 5 weeks before the hurricane, I called Jody on the morning agenda when Stephen Shaw was on. And I asked Mr. Shaw, is there a budget to cut overhangs from over our road? And he said he accepted that there's an issue, but there's no budget to do it.
Okay.
This is not just dangerous to the light wire, it is dangerous to us as pedestrians and as motorists. Because these trees just hanging over the road, like them creating a shade, it is also damaging the surface of the road. So the road not going to serve as long as it ought to. Because when the rain fall and the road gets soft, it don't dry back as quick because the sun can't get to it. So we need to cut the overhang.
We have to take that call there.
Some over our road. Jamaica is not that deforested that we're free to cut the trees some over the roads.
We have to take that call there.
But why isn't there a budget? I mean, this is not something new.
Please accept my apologies for that call. It was a very important call that we had to take. Yeah, man. Ilian, where you say you see Trelawney? No, man, Trelawney was Trelawney. Yes, man. No, man, Patmore thing, turn up, man. Turn up. So, We're talking about Garvey and the teachings of Garvey. Light Pong, big up yourself, man, and I hope you reach work already. Yes. So, this morning, we celebrate the life and the teachings of Marcus Mosiah Garvey. But as I said one of the morning, we're going to have some talk about Garvey. This morning, Tuesday, that argument we had a year. Wednesday, we went to the groundbreaking of the Bonebrook Urban Center. And boy, there was so much people claim one idea. Well. So, ground has been broken. We hear it's a 2 years building process. We never hear a starting date. Because you know, sometimes ground break a year, 2 years after. I mean, we can just look right over to Eastern St. Thomas or the Southwest. I don't know, but over to St. Thomas, and you will see where from 2019, them depend on one day over there, so 5 years. So it depends on when it's going to start. So yours truly represented the leader of the opposition at the function. And I really wonder about the protocol and how them people are dealing with protocol. We were acknowledged and we were seated, but may I say the groundbreaking, well, them do them thing them way. But it is a good look. It's a good look for Port Antonio. Oh, gee, Elaine. Let me stop right here, so I'm not going no further. Thank you, Elaine. Let me stop right here and don't go no further. Because this morning we want to pause and send our condolences to the family of Comrade Andrea Moore Phillips and the friends of Comrade Andrea Moore Phillips. We want to give thanks and send out our condolences. Comrade Moore, true comrade, somebody who stick with the PNP. When I talk about some just come, talk about somebody who stick with the PNP. She passed away earlier this week. We say, may her soul rest in peace and life perpetual shine upon her. Comrade Andrea Moore Phillips. So let's go back to the urban center. Yeah. Thank you, Auntie Elaine. Ground was broken, but you all know where I stand. As it relates to Port Antonio, there are wants and there are needs. And you're the Prime Minister talk about one bag of thing. Give you one bag of bamboozling arguments. And when we looked at him and he saw that we were seeing through him, me hear him give out when him talk the truth, them some people vex. So Prime Minister, when you talk the things them, we know no go so we get upset. Especially when you're taking credit, somebody else's credit. You know, we don't agree with that. We believe that people must get them roses. Auntie Dawn, morning. Garvey, morning, Auntie Dawn. Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Yeah, man, so we believe that people must get them credit. And if you're a leader and somebody come up with an idea, you must accredit them for the idea. Your accreditation is that you're able to use the idea, you know, and bring more inclusiveness to your government. But not like what they are doing here in Port Antonio as it relates to the halfway house, where we still not hear nothing about no public consultation meetings. The citizens have not been contacted or engaged in any discussion of putting that building at West Baptist Avenue to house our homeless and our mentally challenged citizens. We're not against housing them and looking after them. And we're not even saying that it's not for go there. What we are saying that consultation must be held with the stakeholders. There are two basic schools, or two infant schools, I prefer to call them this morning. Within that vicinity, one just across the road, one a little further up the road. Yeah, man. If we as a people realize the greatness from which we came, we would be less likely to disrespect ourselves. Marcus Mosiah Garvey from Antidon. So we are saying that it needs to start with the leaders, which is a smaller group. Our leaders need to start respecting the people. That's what we say. Our leaders need to start respecting the people. You're putting up that kind of facility. Have some discussions. Your job is to bring the people together, and to get consensus on critical decisions like those. Yeah, man. So Wednesday night, we were on radio. We start back radio. Not Wednesday night, sorry. Tuesday night, we were on radio. So we start back radio on Tuesday night. Styles FM. 96.1, 96.5, 96.7. Derek Anthony out of Toronto. Morning, all of the people from overseas. President, morning. Morning. Morning, everybody. John McKay. Morning. Yeah, man. Welcome, welcome. So, and I don't know if Andrew listening to me. Well, a lot of people are now convinced that the Iraqi or the GLP find me back on the radio and listen. Because Tuesday night at about 8:20, I took on the Cherry Lane massacre. And my question on Tuesday night was, what triggers a state of emergency? And I put down the disclaimer and I said, Mr. Prime Minister, send down the army tonight and call the state of emergency by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Well, he never called it 7 o'clock. I think it was a little later than that. But, you see, some things just go through to form if you really are doing the thing the right way, If you are really dealing with fighting crime. You understand what I say? And that's why I've always been saying that this government is not serious about fighting crime. Because that curfew should have, that state of emergency should have been Monday morning. You should have, and the other problem that I'm having now, and I'm saying this to the cabinet and to the commissioner of police, what you have going on in Clarendon is still not a state of emergency. You're still not doing no work. You just call it by name and have few liquor. No, that is not what. If you're really going to tackle this crime, you have to do the work when you call a state of emergency. And that's why people laughing at it as joke. Because you don't get no result when you call it. You don't get the feel that a state of emergency is happening in the area. So no still not understand it. Still needs more. But the rest of the quote there, Elaine, just come with the rest of it, no? Come with the rest of the quote. So, we're still not doing the work. And I hear Dr. Chang now talking about more prison time for gun. Dr. Chang, you're joking. How many people have you put in prison since you put in the new mandatory 15? You're not catching nobody, brother. You need to start catch some people. You need to start finding the guns, putting away people. That's how it's going to have an effect. So if you put 100 years and you're not locking up nobody, finding them guilty for the guns, you're not finding the youth them where walk up and down with the gun. Most of the killing them man left from place go do them. And who? Let me stop and congratulate the Portland police. Let me congratulate the Portland police. And I need a report because over the last few, maybe 2-3 weeks, Portland police have been picking up people who are not from Portland, who are hiding away in Portland or coming here to do crime. A man was killed in Ferry Hill last week, and I've been hearing it, but I never check. But now I've heard news to say that the police have 8 persons suspected of that murder in Ferry Hill. And they have 2 firearms, which they are suggesting maybe the murder weapons. Portland police, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Super Campbell, Super Francis, Super Harris, Super, God have mercy. You see me getting a problem now? Because start calling man and name and remember everybody name, you know. But even though I big up the super, I'm sure none of them all the man them, you know. So we are talking about the man them on the road. The corporal and the sergeant and the constable them were there on the road. Big up on yourself. Do the work. Thank you for your service. Big up the Portland police. Because yesterday them pick up 1 man round a Prospect, then pick up 2 more at Norwich. Yes, man. Yes, man. Do the work. Thank you very much for your service, and me believe you don't forget more money too. Yeah, man. Just leadership the thing need. Leadership. And we can pick up more of the criminals. So Dr. Chang, it no need to extend the 15 years. And I don't think it should be just mandatory like that, because there are some cases that people can get 15 years where not really deserve it. You understand what I say? So I don't just like it that way, but I believe that a man caught with an illegal gun, a straight illegal gun, well, straight and illegal. When we say straight, we mean purely illegal. Because see, there are some instances that we have to put into perspective, you know. Let's say Mr. Tom and Mrs. Tom live together. Mr. Tom is a licensed firearm holder. And Mr. Tom left him firearm in a glove compartment. And Mrs. Tom go to the supermarket. Police stop her and find it tonight. I don't think that can be a mandatory 15 years. And that's what I mean, straight illegal. Because that wouldn't be a straight illegal. That would be a straight illegal firearm. If you put it that way, because the gun is straight, but finding it in the position of that person is illegal. But then the person have a connection to the person who legally obtained that firearm. So there are a lot of things we have to put into perspective when we are talking about these mandatory minimum for certain fine. But the substantial argument is that until you start finding the people with a gun, you need to find them before you talk about put on more prison term. Those are knee-jerk reactions. Those are reactions where, as Crawford would have said, the maths not mathsing up. The maths not mathsing. You understand what I say? You're not putting away the people. Tall ratings to the Portland police. Yes, man. Big them up. They have to big them up when them forget big up. Yeah, man. Prime Minister say, meet the judge or meet your maker. No, I agree. Because if the police come upon you and say don't move and you don't move, you're going to meet your judge. But if you move, then maybe you prefer to meet your maker. No, I now war the Prime Minister upon the argument there, you know. Because too much things are going on in this country. My only problem with the Prime Minister is peer talk. That's my only problem. The statement no worry me. Remember, you know, me believe in a stop and frisk, you know. Me believe in stop and frisk. So if the police stop you and ask you for a search, you must give the police a search. That's what me believe in, you know. Especially as it comes to firearm. We need to be coming down heavy on illegal firearms. So if the police stop your car, you must stop. Police stop your bike, you must stop. Police ask you for a search, you know, if you ward the police, you get a search. And I'm saying to the government, get the body cams out. The police need to start wearing the body cams. And that will show when a police stop a man for frisking. Because I don't believe in this mandatory state of emergency. I believe it's a tool that can be used, but not the way the government want to use it. No, I'm not believing in that. Stop me and search me. I'm good to go. You make me go my merry way. Stop me and search me. And if me have a illegal gun, me meet the judge. Or if you fire for the police, then you meet your maker. Because the police must retaliate if you fire for them. I'm serious about crime, you know. Now, if you understand me, it's alarming. It's alarming. Carlton, I agree with you. I agree with you totally, Carlton Robinson. We need to make it easier for good, not good, I would say law-abiding citizens to own a firearm. Of course we need to. The state can't protect us. The state has failed in protecting the citizens of Jamaica, you know. So law-abiding, decent citizens want to own a firearm to assist with their own protection should be given the opportunity. Totally agree with that. So we have to protect life. 26 minutes going up to 10 o'clock. I can open the phone line. And Paul, you need to call me early this morning. I can open the phone lines. The program name Talk to Me, you know. So talk to me about anything you want to talk about. Sports, politics, religion, sex, current event, American politics, and Kamala Harris is going to win in the name of Jesus Christ. Yeah? So, my problem when the Prime Minister say, meet the judge or meet your maker. I mean, I have no bashing for the Prime Minister for that. No bashing. Just do the action now. Listen. I don't remember if it was Mark Golden or Peter Bunn. I think it was Mark Golden who was saying that the government should make it easy for citizens to own teaser gun. Yeah. As I said earlier, the government has failed in protecting the citizens. Can't protect your citizens. Make it easier for them to protect themselves. Law-abiding citizen, mentally stable, want to own a firearm, should be allowed to. Colin, I just do not think the PM is the one to make such comment. You have to remember now, the Prime Minister is a human being. Prime Minister of Jamaica is a human being. And me hear whole people say him wicked and him this and him that, but he's a human being unless you tell me he's a cyborg. He's a human being and he must have feelings. And for murder 8 people, shoot them down, little boy run and hide and you find him and burning kin. Just shoot up people so. And you are telling me that is not a mental, a man go loco. You are telling me say this is gang related, then of course what's supposed to dish out. I was the Prime Minister, my thing would have different. Because Monday morning, the entire Clarendon would have under police. Nothing could move without a check. I tell you that. All ants and fly would have searched down at that. And I've been saying it for years in these spaces. That the state must take control. And we allow some small things to happen until it gets to big things. The government must be blamed, and we have to put it there because when you have an MP murdered in a house and the administration behave like it's business as usual, those give rise to these. When a man is murdered in a man's house and not even questioning, a man not go down to jail for questioning, those contributed to these. We have a step on crime. Wicked. A man no supposed to believe that, sure, murder boy and no nothing. No. We must put systems in place to find them. Yeah? And make it hard if illegal guns move on our streets. This crime rate in Jamaica needs to go down to 50%. Because crime can't be zero. But Lord, man, it now have to be 1,000 mash every year. Out of 3 million or less than 3 million people. Well, whole heap of human being corrupt, you know. You know, Brian, whole heap of human being corrupt. Let me tell you something. Police are kill people too. Yes. Yes. But that's why we are say this argument about, and I hear Amy Anthony talk about it. A man with a handgun a fire off a team of police. That's why earlier I said the body cameras must be worn. The body cameras must be worn. We're on here. I'm show it you back after. Get show me that link upon. Yeah. Police must start wear body cameras at Jamaica. Yeah, man. SHACKA, owning a legal firearm, does it cover the protection of life and property or just life? It says life and property in Jamaica, Prezi. Morning, Gilly. Big up yourself. Welcome. It says life and property. You get a firearm to protect life and property. That's what the Jamaica law say. So we know how that go. Hold on there. We know how that go. So therefore, we are saying that these things have to be dealt with precise. In America, if a police officer give out more than an extended traffic ticket, is going to be investigated. Give out more than expected or more than expected traffic ticket. Well, in a Jamaica, I don't know what about that. Is there a limit that you shouldn't give more than that? I don't know that that is the case in Jamaica. I believe that if a man deserves certain amount of ticket, he will get it. Pastel, morning and welcome. Elaine, I'm not sure. I think him good doing now. I think him good. I've seen his wife online. I think him good. If him not good, I think would have an idea. But yeah, man. So if you're calling, call on 804-7072. 804-7072. That's the number to call. You can call me straight and you can call me on WhatsApp. Somebody asked about DP. I think DP is solid, man. So the program was good Tuesday night, and we are inviting all and sundry to be a part of the program. Tuesday night, we're going to have our first guest Tuesday night. What they call the job? Morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning. I'm just called to tell you still I really like the vibes and the words that you're speaking.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Respect.
And Jamaican people them need motivation more than this, more than one person like to come out and talk for the people them because really and truly the Prime Minister play politics with the people them. About the situation in Jamaica with the drugs bust and the guns and all of them things and the crime.
Yeah.
The government of Jamaica is playing politics with the people in life.
Why you say that?
Because they know each and everything and what to do. They know what's going on. My youth, you can't buy a M16 now, and you can't buy a shot, where you get the money from.
Yeah.
You understand me? Look into them thing now.
Yeah.
You just get up and just have a M16 or a AK-47. Look into all of those things.
But
me a ghetto youth, I grew up in the ghetto, and my parents never have it,
Yeah.
Straight up, And all my mother make sure she does, she send me to school.
Yeah.
You understand me? I'm from the Michael Manley area.
Oh, okay.
You understand me? Yeah. I see a lot of things in the ghetto. And ghetto, you can't afford certain things.
True.
So you understand me? Jamaica make gun and Jamaica make shot.
Yeah.
Enough of these youth not working, enough of these youth are under suffering.
Yeah.
And then vulnerable to everything will come them way. Because them now have no mother and no father to teach them the right thing.
Wow.
And I say no, no mother and no father for teaching the right thing. Because in Jamaica right now, kids have kids, you know.
Yeah. So the parenting is lacking as well.
Definitely, but you know, but the government at the time now they take disadvantage of the youth them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because when me I grew up as a youth and thing, and me go around certain people and going on certain area, and them say so-called done. Because I don't feel say it's done. I just feel that they just respect the big people them.
Mm-hmm.
Go around them, and the people them will say them done. Them run away and say, yo, go to school, you know.
Yeah.
Go on to school and them thing there.
Yeah.
You know?
So them a look after the youth. Them nowadays we are kill the youth. Them.
Yeah, it's just a totally the government breakdown, man.
But do you believe
You
that?
know?
All right, people are saying ghetto youth them have the gun and this and that. But are we holding enough of them with guns to say yes, the money really have the guns?
You see it. Look at it, not just show you the situation, but just break it down to you, you know. Just break it down to you. You know, it's just all about a distraction, all about the distraction that the government can create for for the people them take them mind off of certain things, and you know. This even the killing we're going on in Clarendon. It's a distraction. Government them know everything about them thing that we are going. Them know everything. You know, right now them say them kill youth and them say them have people in custody and them thing there. And when they look on the internet and look on the youth where them say them kill, it's not the one that they say them want. You know, it's just totally mixed up and corruption and all everything, cronyism, everything we are going to Jamaica right now. But it fall back on the vulnerable, the youth them when now have no mother, no father, no parents, and nobody is there to protect them. Nobody. You know?
And a man give them a little bread and draw them in.
One thing we have to say. What goes around comes around. Just remember, there's a God. In everything, a man feels him do and him big and him bad and him mighty. But every man have them day. No care if you're rich or you're poor. Because money cannot buy life. I tell you that. You know? Money cannot buy health. So a man better them better stop it. Time. You them not asleep and God not asleep. And God has see everything we are going to Jamaica. Mine. Go and big up yourself and just want to speak this positive word, yeah?
Thanks for the call, my brother.
Right.
One love. Blessings. Yeah. So you hear it from that side there. You hear it from that side there. The youth them need help. The youth them need reaching out to. The youth them need hope. You need to be able to show them where them can make a living, because some of the youth them are saying no better not there. This are it. If I not this, then what? So Sir Robinson say, I understand me stand because of my military background. But community policing is also an answer. The police in Portland, they are demonstrating that. Mr. Robinson, that is a part of the answer. Community policing is indeed a part of the answer. But in areas where you are of the opinion or you have intelligence that people are walking around with a gun, you have to search them and find it and make the law take its course. I prefer for them to meet the judge. But me also firmly believe that if a youth say police are come, me believe if a man just a run, you know, if shoot him, you know. If you run him down and catch him or back him up. Because some people will just see somebody else run and them run to, not necessarily mean that them have anything. But if them fire for the police must return fire. It not go no other way. Or if you point a gun at the police have to react. Eight 804-7072. You can call me straight or you can call me upon WhatsApp. they named the so-called suspect in a few hours. Most were wanted from before. How come they are just now able to find them? Royalty. Yeah. Those are questions that needs answers. Serious questions. Royalty. And on this Marcus Garvey birthday, if we don't get serious about the crime in Jamaica, because the people them with our customs, we are turn a blind eye to firearm coming into this country, have a role to play. I totally agree with that caller. The government has no knowledge of the mass shooting. Well, I totally agree with the caller. The government has no knowledge of the mass shooting. I don't believe that politics has any part of it. The government needs to put the pressure to fight crime. Yeah. Soon in the chat room this morning, we want police to do their jobs professionally, investigate and stop the corruption. And you see, the police must start deal with corruption in every corner, every area. The fact that we have maybe about 3 different set of rules for Jamaicans is also a part of the problem. We have too much rules. One man can get away with this, but the next man can't get away with it. The law must be fair. And we big up the Portland police them, but the police them right across Jamaica have a role to play. Beat and teach morning and welcome. The boy they kill is not connected to the cherry tree killing. Ah, boy. Make I tell you something. The youths them need hope. And one of the things why I went and dig deep and do the research on the culture and the creative industry. With that kind of hope, we can get some of the youth them to look away from gangs and crime. Yeah, man. We can get some of the youths them to look away. They said these are the people screwing over Jamaica. I am confident that if we can show them youth how them can make millions, and them see people make millions, and not involved in crime and gangs and drugs, we can provide that kind of hope. Our people are ambitious. Every man want to take care of them youth now. They might not spend the time, but they want to make certain that the youth have all the material things that they need. You know? That's where a lot of Jamaicans so woolly for them, I think. Yes, my brother, morning. Morning and welcome.
Bell, how are you, sir?
Yes, man. We're live on the thing, man. Big up and welcome.
Respect. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got the communique from the source about this morning. You're in keeping with your request. You got the answer, right?
Hold on there.
The Marcus Garvey thing.
Yeah, man. Me I look over here, sir.
Yeah, man. Tell her for message you make you know, sir. Kind of impromptu, you know, so we don't get the person, but then, you know, that prior engagement at the moment.
Man, I got a communique
okay.
from her.
All right, great.
And I spoke to Professor Lewis. Rupert Lewis. Yeah, man. Well, but they're having a wreath-laying ceremony.
Definitely.
For the first Jamaican national hero this morning.
Yeah.
You know, in his honor, celebrating his birth date.
Definitely.
You know.
He is a main person that I wanted to touch base with through another source, but I never got through.
Yeah,
to
man,
the
I
source,
got through to him. So
all right, great.
One of them days we're gonna talk to him pretty
Yeah,
soon.
man. Right, man.
Yeah, man. So what go on this morning on the agenda?
Well, I tell you a number of issues. Yeah, but the one that is most topical, yeah, and the one that is most topical is very intriguing. I mean, and it is having people's minds here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, but it's to know. Yeah, it is to know the actual. Yeah. Now, why would you expend such enormity of resources to identify a man that is mentally challenged? A man that is mentally challenged. You spend the entire resources of the police force to go hunt him down because he makes some expletive declaration on public.
You mean the one where them were threatening the Prime Minister?
Yeah.
So you don't think them should have find him mystical?
You know, you say he's a sick man. The man mentally challenged. What am I for? Yes, the man is a mentally challenged man. Let me say where I run him. Where?
You're sure about that mystical same sick?
Well, that is what I heard on the news.
And it's not hard to believe same sick either.
The man sick.
Because if your man come do that in at this time, it's not hard to believe him sick.
Brother, man stand up right in front of Pierre Trado and tell him about him parts. And not even them security did. Then they even look on him. Yeah?
Yeah.
Trado just argue with the man and say, well, why do you think so? And the man said, yes, I think so because you're a piece of this and that right in front of him face. Yeah? People tell when Elizabeth was around me that England Jubilee and man express themselves right up in an escalator and express themselves openly and I will business with them.
But this one was a threat though, you know.
Threat?
Yeah, man.
The man is a sick head. That is the argument that must swirl. The man is a sick head. We don't run down on them kind of something, man. And most of the people we hear eat out on the street, a lot of people here blurt out on the street. I mean, the man them challenge, the man them under certain influence. You know, spend time part of distraction.
And not just influence, neither. A lot of people are now gone mentally because of the condition that they are living
Jamaica,
in. The situation.
All of Jamaica people mad, you know, man. Let me tell you.
People just lose it.
Yeah, man.
Kind of rough out there, you know.
If we not cauterize this, you know, brother, you know, I mean, I tell you, no army, no police force can control or contain the old person. So we have to do something to settle the people, you know, man.
Yes, man. Yes,
to do something.
We have to start reaching them in a different way.
Yeah, man. It's draconian consideration not going sway around here, you know. It's not going to happen. And this brings me to the point, whereby you are supportive of the Prime Minister's outburst, you know, and may I call it a knee-jerk outburst, you know. Remember saying Prime Minister,
and that's why I try to explain that he's human being, and when something like this, I mean, come on, if we feel the Prime Minister now go under no pressure, Rasta, unless we believe he's not, as me say, unless we believe that he's a cyborg.
Shaka. As Andrew Michael Holness, him is a human being. As the Prime Minister of Jamaica, him is not a human being here.
Talk to me.
Not a human being.
Talk to me. Will you classify him as the Prime Minister?
No. We're talking about when it's a Prime Minister, you know, we're talking about the rule of law.
Yes.
And order, constitutional jurisdiction. So he have to comport himself accordingly.
Right, and
you get what I'm saying to you?
It can't be the lawbreaker as the biggest lawmaker.
Definitely. It can be goon and rogue, and impunity and them kind of stuff there. Yeah. He must be settled in his utterances and realize that
he has brought himself to this position.
Yeah, a number of things that would have classified him, as a human being. A number of things that would classify him as a human being and as a Prime Minister,
Because the day you believe that another human being life no worth nothing, one, not because you and the one they not deal, not because you not like the one that the day you believe that, sure, wipe him out. Film life don't mean nothing. It's the
Definitely.
day you start disregarding all human life,
Definitely. And if you notice, since certain utterances and certain posture, the security forces have gone loose and wild. Yeah. And everybody is a victim now. Every youth out there, I suspect you're almost a victim, When we check even the St. Australia, yeah?
Yes.
Remember now, man, they never, boy,
you just get some report. You just get a report and say this is it.
And you proceed someone and load them up, man. Come on, brother. If someone could drink on them, something, man. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, where are we going? Where are we heading? Yeah. Do you them lives in jeopardy right now, man? Yeah.
Serious.
Criminality, man, and you have to deal with it much with equity. You understand?
Yes.
So if them come with force, I'm gonna deal with them with force. If them not come with them kind of force, you have to just bring them before the constituted authority. Yeah.
And that's why I say, the Prime Minister had the outburst, but look here, man.
Yeah.
It that place now where you have to make up your mind.
Yeah, man. But me to ask you the question, man, where because him name is supposed to be out there, in them free.
Well, I see somebody else just asked the question, where's the commissioner?
Where's the commissioner? I remember from Tuesday night, me ask you where the commissioner is.
Yes, you've been.
Where?
And people are now
where
asking,
is the commissioner?
Where is the commissioner?
Yeah. Because the man is behaving like he's an admiral. Yeah. And that means this is a military junta or junta. Yeah.
Carlton is saying that, remember, he promised that
and you notice.
Hold on. Carlton has said, remember, the Prime Minister promised under his stewardship, we'll be able to sleep with our doors and our windows open. I believe because of that failure, so because he has failed that so miserably, the Prime Minister is now cross, angry, and miserable.
But brother, I know we have a button down,
Yeah,
I know we have a button down,
because the emotion I get the better I know.
Definitely.
That's what is happening now,
we have a button down now.
Emotion now I get over him because
definitely.
Well, him cry already, Remember he had cried before. That crime is a minefield. You remember the crying over Portmore?
I remember very well.
So what really happened now is that I'm emotional now. This 80 are rough. It's rough, man. Lie.
Yeah, man, rough, man. But yo, Shaka, Jamaica has been a violent society for years, man, and we have seen worse than that, man.
Mystical.
Not by the guns. We have seen worse than that, That's what I'm saying. We have a secular head, and we can't. You see, it depends on where my mind is, and what is my intention towards this country and my standing in this politics, So we can just evaluate this thing ordinarily, What is the man's intention towards the country and towards preservation of their status as government over what extended period of time? I remember it matter about 70 years of disclosure. Sensitive information. I remember him just prescribe 7 years of 7 years for emergency, states of emergency and them kind of stuff. That tells you the mindset, give you a peek into the mindset of the Prime Minister. Remember, this is draconian laws that are being formulated on a regular basis, and even this now has triggered. Incentivize their ambition. So we have to think in terms of what triggers them, what causes them to respond to incidences, of crime and violence, and it might just be in keeping with their set, in keeping with their set, So you have to just do something to get something done, or pray that something will happen where it gives you an edge now, and you can insert yourselves in the psyche of the people, so that them say, do this and do that, get more rigorous, get more brutal, because ordinarily out on the road, you hear the people and say, yeah, man. Prime Minister get hot and get tough, you know what I mean?
Tough talking. Because it also brings me around, mystical, to the tough talking energy minister. And again, I wonder if I me alone realize that the government had dropped the ball as it relates to JPS. The government of Jamaica you have to call it a 20% stake in JPS. And what we are hearing is the minister versus JPS.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if you rule
and people are
efficiently and
suffering.
effectively.
People in St. Elizabeth are suffering. I mean, we go a few days, some of us 2 weeks without light, and we realize what it is and how tough it was. And you think about people now who have gone 6, going into 7 weeks.
Yeah, and money available in the ORU, you know. So if government really serious about addressing the matter, you can override, because this is a state of emergency. That is a state of emergency.
But
yeah?
brother.
And you can override certain normal protocols and insert yourself in it. So we use the money. If you need more resources, get that resources and mark it against the JPS. Yeah.
But look here, is a reason why the government maintain a percentage of shares in JPS, you know, that you have a say.
Yeah, and a utility like that is important for them to have a say.
It is
Water
vital
and
to
light.
the country.
Yeah.
And you sit down and what we hear you're doing is fighting with them. And say you're hardworking when you should be coming together, getting the resource of the state to assist, to ensure that the citizens are back on the grid in quick time. What you're doing is warring them.
The politics, you know, convey a sense that you are, you know, you're on top of things and that you are in the serving the best interests of the people. Yeah? And serving the best interests of the people is how you do what you do, you know, to get the results that are necessary, to solve the problem.
Exactly. And you didn't get the result. You war.
Yeah.
My brother, I don't understand how the country are running, how we'll get better, you know.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I hear the Prime Minister also like invite the opposition to come on board because some new laws. What more laws? We don't need no new law in this country. We don't need no new law for fight crime.
We need to implement the laws what we have.
Yeah, man. And if you guys join with them for further put this country, in the regiment, you know, man. I mean, no, really useful to our rising from the ashes,
brother,
you know, brother.
You heard me say it this morning. I don't know if you heard me when I said to Chang, you don't need no more time. Because what he wants to do now, say want to extend the mandatory minimum for possession of illegal fire.
What is that?
But my question to him is that how many people have you put in prison for illegal firearms since you bring in the new law?
Yeah. Well, them like a whole lot of people, really. I mean,
no, but if you check it mystical, it might not reach 20. Them find a few guns, and most of the time they find them make no arrests.
Irrelevant laws, yeah. People are clamor, come bring back capital punishment. Capital punishment. There can be no greater punishment than a man meeting maker by the gun, and every day police shoot down people there, yeah. So what may I say is that capital punishment would mean anything right now?
No. Because
man are dead by the gun just like that, and still we have everything. So we'll find a different mechanism and different methodology and different way. Yeah, I mean, to deal with this thing. Yeah,
we have to start.
We can't use them draconian measures. We have to do the things we're supposed to do, man. Give people hope.
Show them another
opportunities.
Way. Yeah, you're not
give them opportunity.
To live.
Hope. Yeah.
Create
educate
more
them properly. Because we not educate our people, you know.
No.
And so since we not educate them, we can't provide the opportunity that can really lift them up. We can't provide one tourism job. So
yeah. All right, so
listen to me, man.
Out right now is saying that 25% of our men can't read and write.
Brethren, that is indicative of something very horrendous, you know. We man them, we lose them, you know, we not educate them. We now give them the opportunity to provide for them families. So if you notice now, I want to take over the place, bars. Eh? Hey, in every little community you go in, brethren, you can identify 10 bars, side and side all around, What is that good for? And that is where our women, are serving. Women that have multiple children too, without a father. Yeah? They are left at home, unsupervised, vulnerable to predators. Yeah? We live in a very complex social existence, man. And we have to get to the heart of it, Shaka. And if we don't have the kind of leaders where go to the root of the matter, the only thing them can think about alas, brutalize and incarcerate, make we build some more prison, make we buy some more guns, make we recruit some more soldiers and police, We are talking about the dissolution of the society and bringing back the society to the old days where we are come from. We are trying to rise ourselves up from our foreparents who have been slaughtered, and exploited and oppressed, That is where they are dragging us back, But it will never happen, brother. It will never happen.
Time come for a change.
Yeah, man, there got to be a change, brother.
Because the youth, them now have no hope. Them now see no future. And a man I tell you, say, yo, see the teacher them there, them have to leave in a droves. Them can't make it. So if our educators can't make it, and we are saying to our leaders that look here, one at a time, focus on our educators, because the long-term solution for crime is education.
Yeah, man. Drive out the educated class. Because we can survive. Yeah. We can survive. Our stocks will be high. Yeah. If we drive out the educated class. Yeah.
And instead of we're saying that we're going to compensate the people them and give them what them need so that them can stay and grow this nation, we say we're going to carry teacher from
all
out.
Important. Them people will understand the culture, they understand the language, they understand.
No. Teach this nation.
Them can learn from them, man. Come on. You're not serious about the development of this country, brother. You're not serious about the development of themselves and corruption.
I heard Wednesday when they had the great groundbreaking. You know what I hear coming from Port Antonio? BPOs.
What is that? What is that?
They said they're going
people oppression.
They're going to put BPOs in the urban center.
You know, BPO means black people oppression. Listen to me, man. Yeah. But tourism and BPO. But hold on, you don't want no educated class to deal with that,
BPO is going down in Jamaica too. They have been losing jobs because other countries are offering cheaper labor.
Of course.
So
you look like them now. Watch the stats.
I know we say so. So when a man come talk about him a carry BPO job come a Port Antonio.
Yeah, man. I did something that.
We look through them. Look right through them in a mystical.
That.
We saw them on Wednesday and we look right through them and they were so uncomfortable.
Yeah, man.
They were so uncomfortable.
Tourism and BPO. Tourism and BPO is slavery. Slavery. I can sit down here right now, this man, and give you 100 scope of opportunities. 100. Yeah? That can absorb our people with more dignity.
I'll show you something mystical. In my walks, I was walking in Snowhill last week. And I met a young man and him said, SHACKA, I vote for you now, one thing me want. So what that? I want a farmer card.
All right,
so hold on. I said to him, I'm not against giving the farmer card, But I prefer find a 10 acre lot of land and give you and make you do some farming for yourself right here in Jamaica. What you think about that? I said, boy, that can't work to, SHACKA, but the man them have a thief out the thing. And some say, but what if I can also get you registered that you can go up a FLA, get a shotgun for your property so you can protect your life and your property and, build your thing. We are going to help you to build your thing. Him say, yeah, him like the idea there, but most politicians wouldn't tell him that. They would have promised him the card. So I said to him, but are you aware that you can get the card and fail the test? Him said to me, say, SHACKA, easy, I said, what you mean? Him say, say, one of your brethren, in fact, him said, Comrade Dexter Rowland, give him a farmer card already. And him go and fail. Him fail.
All right.
But him want the next one, him not think, say, yo.
You want to try
Here
again
is a man who tell me,
that.
say, yo, me go find a 10-acre land give you. And if you want the livestock or if you want to go plant crop, you have that for go farm for yourself.
We're not conditioned with people and way, man. The people don't know nothing about opportunities via the land, man. Right?
See.
Via the land, I can show you 100 occupation from agriculture right now.
But look here.
Yeah, remember me tell you.
I said to the youth, me say, if you have 10-acre land and you have 1,000 goat youth, no guy now got farmer go make what you are make. Me say, if you can slaughter 40 goats a week,
yeah, it's a recipe for poverty, you know. When I evaluate and exercise to the people, you know.
No, but every man I promise them a farmer card.
You
and
know
no man now remind them so them can fail the test.
Yeah, and every 6 months or whatever, and you just go do a little thing, expose yourself to dangerous chemical in some respect, and your health compromise and all kinds of things compromise. And when you come back, by there 2 months, they'll come on it done. Yeah, and you have to go back again. No poverty, man. A recipe for poverty. We can't treat the people them so.
I not against giving a man a farmer card, but if you can get an opportunity,
I'm
go
do the
farm
farmer
for yourself
and feed yourself, you know, man.
Yeah,
and them up there so benefit, you know, brother. Them up there so benefit from with labor and with sweat and with tears, you know,
there
man, and
you
with
go.
blood too. You know what I mean?
But it's all
we
are
educate
the people them.
Yeah, you may be able to build a house, yes, that buy a car. What is that? How it's sustained over the years? Yeah, when we reach 60, they won't tell me, say, boy, we don't want you up here again, you know.
But
you get what I'm saying?
But
when
watch
you come back, what
But if you pick up your own farm and you get the kind of opportunity that we are talking about, you know, can build your own house and buy your own car, buy several car and truck.
Me know whole heap of people like that, brother. Whole heap of people, yeah. Whole heap of people like that, yeah.
I am saying to the youth them,
that, you know?
mystical. May I say to the youth them, my politics is not about giving you a farmer card, Rasta. If that you want and we have them, we'll give them to you, you know. But I am going to encourage you to make we find some land, some government land, make it get in your hand as your MP, and my responsibility to make you get access to the land, make you get papers for the land, and you go farm on the land. We give you that start that you need. Get access, give you access to money where you can borrow proper money and go build up your thing. If you want to raise cow, you go raise 100 or 300 cows. A big them they are not joke business, you know, mystical.
We did not even give no loan because them people are 1.7 trillion dollar.
Oh God. We could have give people to go farm.
All right, definitely.
Because all developed countries subsidize their farmers. What that means, my people, it means the government give money to farmers to go farm. The government create the environment that you can farm. Any assistance you need, government find it. Once you are going to produce food, the government ensure that you are okay. That's what they do in the big countries, the Germanies, the United Kingdom, the USA, Canada. That's how those farmers will bring you up to come farm. Government help them.
Yeah, people have to know, say, if we not feed ourselves, we are going to be mendicants for life, yeah? So we have to focus on that, right? Focus on that. And we can't afford to lose so much money. So much money I spend, nobody can account for it more. Certain people can't even account for it. All right, now the Prime Minister can't defend, him riches. He can't defend it.
Can't defend that is why his statutory filing has not been certified.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to walk up and down and go and like say me all this and all that.
And I beat chess.
And beating chess. We in a dangerous society, you know, brother.
Dangerous, but there are people. There are still people out there who are supporting him, who are saying yes, Mr. Prime Minister, knocking pot cover for him. And him can't. It's like VC, the song of VC sing, by his deeds shall a man be known.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Politics big man with your big money plan, tell me where you get your first money from.
Yeah, man. Politics is bigger than my integrity and my dignity and partisan politics. I mean, bigger than my dignity and my honor. So you can be anything you want to be, and I still support you because that my alignment. Yeah, and we have nothing for sure for the alignment there, you know. I mean, I have nothing on my head for sure for it. Yeah.
I am scared, you see. And let me tell you why. You see, when people of our age, or anybody maybe over 40 or now, left the senior.
Hey, me tell them every day, you know. Me say, when me step out of this, you know, man, me sorry.
What is going to
happen?
You know,
SHACKA.
What is me worried?
Day, you know.
I worry for my children.
Me think for my children and the grandchildren,
not
you know, brother.
Not even the grandchildren. Me worry for the grandchildren them more, but me see it reach my children them.
Hey, brother. I'm glad you raise a point this morning. Every day I get up and I tell them and say, hey, yo, you see, when me make the use of what you can get out of me, you know, because anytime I step on not only my children, I say it wide and far, you know. You see, when we that set your step, because we are carry the struggle, you know.
Yes, man.
You see, when we step, brother.
Problem. Because the generation coming after, we're not willing to fight for nothing, you know.
They're not willing to fight for nothing, so you just sit down and you feed them and them all right. With a pound of rice or an ounce of rice.
To fight for anything, so me know
and they know that
they won't get pitch over for anything.
And them people know that. That's why them make sense a fool up and a densify them. They don't have a so them can't control them.
Yes.
All them want from them is a vote.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Dangerous people we have in this political circle here. Dangerous people.
We have problem, mystical.
Dangerous.
But it's been a good morning. Give thanks.
Thank you, sir. Blessed.
804-7072. Give us a call. You can call us straight. You can call we on WhatsApp. We're looking at the future. And trust me, I worry for the generation coming after us. As I said, I am not seeing where they are willing to fight for their rights. Can someone tell me what Andrew has implemented since he came into power? To empower the people. Him not do nothing but talk and take picture. And you need somebody else to answer that question. I don't think I'd be the best served person to try and answer that question. But we have to start take our country serious and take up the responsibility of this country. And you have some people where no one sacrifice nothing. Them no want sacrifice nothing. They wouldn't give up a ounce of time for your country. And I realize in recent times that people don't even know the protocol to stand for the pledge, the Jamaican pledge, or even the anthem. I am not comfortable with how even our uniform groups stand to the national anthem. Because I see people standing at ease to the national anthem. When I look at our sportsmen, I am not happy with how they stand to the national anthem. I think we're losing it. We're losing our patriotism. We are losing civic pride. Yeah, man. When I was much younger, you would have seen people standing to the national anthem. I remember even going to the civic ceremonies in the town square of Port Antonio, when you'd have Mr. Dad from Stone Hill. When the man they flash the salute, you see the hand shake like somebody lick it in a man. I'm not seeing that intensity or that civic pride happening around the flag raising, the anthem, the pledge anymore. Everybody, I take it easy. Said to some people the other day, if I know with the devil under slavery wouldn't come out. You hear me? If slavery was now, would have dead in a slavery. Because I don't see people willing to fight anymore. The few that are out there fighting, anytime them left the scene, my. Me soon dead, but this generation have not been given any fighting spirit. We feel them in that respect. Well, as I said, I don't think enough of us are out there fighting. We need more people on the battlefield. When I out here fight, people hate me for the fight when me a fight, you know. Hate me for it. You have people out there that do anything to get me out for it. For the fight when me they are fight for the people. Them. They will not fight. And you are fighting for them. And them a fight you. Them can't fight for themselves, you know. Them don't have a clue of what it takes to be out here and fight this fight. Yeah. We assure people that there can be a difference to what is happening now. And as I said to you, all of the people them were a big farmer cat. But no, there's the opportunities that I speak of does not exist right now, though, you know. So I'm not blaming a man for wanting a farmer card, no. Because to find somebody who is going to get you 10 acres of land and a business, if you are PNP or you are GLP, just want to ensure that you are going to put this piece of land into production to feed our people. You don't have those people now. Because if you're not supporting the present administration, you can't get no land. Them not giving it to you. Worse if them know say, yeah, support the next side. Oh, you must be mad. You know, you need leaders who in a case like that, you're only thinking is that this man is going to farm. He might produce. So this piece of land that is sitting here idly, going to be put into production. That is where we need to take the thing. A lot of people want to farm, you know, but they don't have access to land. Food security is key and food must eat. Any youth right now that come to you and say them want to go raise pig, you should be able to guide him to where the government can get him started with all 100 pig. Anybody who want to go raise goat, the government should be guiding them that them can get a start with 130 goats. 6,000 chicken. 50 chicken can't help nobody. 100 chicken can't help you. We are talking about getting our people set up to do business, entrepreneurship. And that's why we talk about organized farming, because it is one of the sure source. Food must eat. Food must eat. We are importing chicken back and chicken neck and chicken this into this country. Say to the importers, partner with this farmer. We are importing all part of pork. The importer must partner with the farmer. And what that does is guarantee the market to the farmer. So the money we are send go foreign go pay for the container of pork, you send it come down to Portland, come pay a man for that, and the container of pork come up. I saw it for go. He is the pressure off of the dollar by producing what we eat right here first. And then you have other small Caribbean island we can't produce the amount where them want. So we start export to them. But everybody want to go far and go work on the man farm. One of the best thing I see is that supporters of the PNP are donate to their own party. Yes. I will welcome that. Because, you see, I believe in the small man contributing to your campaign. You know? And what that does is give you the opportunity to really do what you are supposed to do, and that you're not controlled by the big man. You understand? You're not controlled by the big man. So you can make decisions that will benefit the majority. I want to go back to this urban center. And I think it sounds like, don't know if it's 4 billion. How much billion they're going to spend to build that? But I would suggest that that money be used to develop the East Harbor first. Because the urban center not going to create the kind of jobs that we need in Portland. People in Portland have no work, you know. No work not there. We need to create more opportunities, job opportunities and business opportunities in our East Portland. That down there will create some jobs for the construction phase of it. And I think it's the Chinese going to do it, so it's not much. Not much. What we need is the East Harbor development. And I've been saying it from the other day. If one cruise ship a week, if we get one of them mega liners there with 3,000 guests a week coming into Port Antonio, that will grow the economy of Port Antonio fast. Yeah? So, the urban center not going to grow the economy. Not going to. It's a look good and feel good. So I said to a brethren of mine, it's a want. It's not a need. Elaine, this is a big one. And I'm going to try and get Dr. Oh God, I'm a comrade name. Dr. Alfred Dawes. Going to try and get him on the program Tuesday night. Because this is madness. But you see, we sit down as Jamaicans, and that's the fight we are talking about. We sit down as Jamaicans and watch Christopher Tufton destroy the health sector in Jamaica and beat him chest or him doing a good job. There are 3 type A hospitals in Jamaica. 3 type A. Well, there was Cornwall Regional, University of the West Indies, and Kingston Public Hospital. Cornwall Regional has been down for the better part of 8 years. And now the University of the West Indies is saying that they are not taking any patients, any transfers. So what normally happens is that we have type C and we have type B hospital. Port Antonio is a type C hospital. And Nutter Bay is a type B. St. Anne's Bay is a type B. If you are in Port Antonio Hospital and you are critically ill, they will send you to KPH or the University of the West Indies to get that specialized treatment that only those hospitals offer. If you're not so sick, they will send you to a Nutter Bay, which is a type B. And you have all heard me clamoring and making this commitment that once I become your member of parliament, Port Antonio Hospital will be developed. will be upgraded to a type B facility that will offer more specialized treatment. We'll have more specialist doctors there, and we'll have more services and more diagnostic machines at the Port Antonio Hospital. I mean, I ask nobody that. I mean, I ask the government if that are going to happen. May I tell you that once Colin Bell becomes your member of parliament, Port Antonio Hospital will become a model hospital. Mark my word. But back to the argument at hand. Right now, if you are really sick, the University of the West Indies is saying, don't send that patient here. So a KPH y'all go. KPH is bursting at its seam. Kirk say, how me I go fund it? You mean the Port Antonio Hospital, Kirk? Call me, no man, why you not call me? Because you see, that's why I'm here now, and I like that kind of, I want people to question me. Because some people believe that we just attack. We know what we are talking about. So if you're talking about the hospital, we are going to fund it. We are going to fund it. And hopefully, Kirk, you will assist. Because I always tell people that they are not a B hospital, that is a type B facility now. I assisted in making a not a B hospital into what it is today. Dr. Ray Fraser was the senior medical officer at the time. And he had the vision. And he came up with a blueprint how he was going to move that hospital. And I gave voluntary service on a number of occasions. I had more than one event that was held to assist with the upgrading of that hospital. And I'm not afraid to say that is what I am going to do to move the Port Antonio Hospital from a type C to a type B facility. And that action will start in the first year of Colin Bell becoming a member of parliament, because as soon as we get in there, we are going to put in the structures that needs to be put in so as to move the hospital. Because the hospital is going to be a personal project of mine. It's not going to be a government project. It's going to be the MP's project. So after my first term, the Port Antonio Hospital will be at a level where, as it relates to certain things, those will be in place. So I give myself 2 years, heading into 3 years, to have the services delivered at Port Antonio Hospital. That type B service. And we are going to need the assistance from everywhere. And we have the Jamaican AC Club that has done some work already on our behalf for the hospital. We have done some work at the hospital. In fact, I used to be the chairman of the management committee at the Port Antonio Hospital. So I have some insights in what is there, what is possible to happen with the present structure that is there. And therefore, we're going to ensure that we provide better health care to the people of East Portland. So look where we are now. If somebody at Port Antonio really critical, it's either not a B or sentence B. Because, I'm sorry, everybody know that KPH has been overwhelmed. But if you listen to the Minister of Health, our health sector is in the best shape ever. That's what the Minister of Health said. The United States State Department advisory says that our health system in Jamaica is in a deplorable condition, and that they are advising their citizens not to travel to Jamaica because if them get sick at Jamaica, them gonna have problem. This one said, keep stage show last night with Valiant. Another, I never know that. I never know that. But hey, the people of Jamaica have to open their eyes. And that silent majority that sits aside and look while they steal the profit have to wake up. You hear me? The silent majority that sits aside and look while they are stealing the profit. Profit. Don't get it twisted. And I'm not quoting Bob Marley. Bob Marley say, how long shall they kill our prophets? I am saying, how long shall they steal the profit while the silent majority stands aside and look? You did not tell me how you would fund the hospital. You don't understand it? Or you want me to spell out all of my thing? Me think me say enough that you could have picked up out of it or we are going to fund it. Me are going to fund it, you are going to fund it. We are going to fund it. The people of Portland is going to fund the upgrade of the Port Antonio Hospital. So we're live on here on Portland Spice TV right now. So if it's not about Portland Spice TV right now, we will call you back. Yeah, man. So peeps, we're now going to spell out everything. What is the next question, Kirk? Why are so many Jamaicans sick? Kirk, I'm here to ask that. Only for reason. Bad eating habit, lack of exercise, stuff like that. A lot of us don't take care of ourselves. Some of the men don't like to go to doctors, only for reason. The world is sick. It's not just Jamaica. Whole heap of people around the world sick. Kind of food them we are eating nowadays. Too many chemicals and all of them something there in our food. Hearing that Vibes Cartel went to St. Vincent and the Grenadines yesterday for health care. Then in such, oh, wow, that's news to me. You have serious information. Cartel go St. Vincent and the Grenadines for health care. What? That a whole heap of thing, man. So my Virginia says, say no more. You did explain already. Yes, stress is a part of it too. Stress is a part of why our people are so sick. A lot of reasons. I couldn't give you no one answer or point on no one thing why we people am sick. Sir Thomas, welcome. I couldn't give you no one answer to that, Kirk. But we have to have health care. And the thing is, Kirk, people are living longer. And then when them sick, them get more critical and need more intensive care because the older you are, the weaker your body is. You don't fight off sickness so easy. You know. And a lot of us immune system are weak. Well, so we need to adopt the Rastafari. Let me tell you something. A long time, may I tell people, say, if we did follow Rasta teachings, would I be way better off? Way, way better off if we did follow the teachings of Rastafari long time. And nowadays, we are trying to look for Rastafari teaching. Nowadays. You understand? So we never really follow Rastafari teaching. And therefore, we are suffering from the lack of knowledge, from the lack of doing what we need to do. In fact, the additive says a ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. You understand? And we have not been dealing with that prevention we stay and eat up the whole heap of garbage, and now we're having the kind of problem that we're having. So serious business. Serious business, brother. And the kind of sickness that we're finding are some of them are really coming from the food that we eat, the lack of exercise, and them kind of thing there. I miss a wolf a message up here, sir. Alright, so Trelawney. Social media. I don't know. Okay. Alright, so this is the one. Man, let's say eat what you grow. The GLP push fast food on the people. And no way. And have no beds in our hospital. You see, we as a people have to take on some things. And that's why I keep talking about they are not to be a model. They are not to be a people also invested. And I'm sure that our people will invest in the upgrading of our hospital. It's one of the things a lot of people reach out to me on all the time. A lot of people reach out to me, SHACKA. We love the vision about the hospital. When you're ready, we want to be a part of it. You know? And that's why we are said to the people and say, look here, you have to look for who will look out for you and understand what it is that some people bringing to the table. Because if you don't come to the table and explain anything that you want to do, then nobody can expect nothing. You know? That's the solution. Less sick and less hospital. But right now, Kirk, we have the sick people. So we have said, just make them go on dead. What Dr. Alfred does is saying, we are going to see higher mortality rates, because if we can get the kind of equipment and the kind of expertise that exists at the University of the West Indies to utilize on our more ill patients, then they are going to die. KPH, as we said earlier, is bursting at its seams. And the Cornwall Regional Hospital has been under renovation for the last 8 years. And every time I reach Cornwall Regional, I upset because I was one of the persons who was saying, lick down the hospital, build a new hospital. Mr. Bell, I heard the DPPs holding on to the Crawl report and the SSL saga. A file was sent to her office for people to get arrested. Andy, those are news to me. I am not as well informed, I don't have them information there. But that's serious information you're putting forward, my brother. Those are serious information you're putting forward. The town center is just more fast food on the people. And the people have sent. Well, you say, what am I put down there now? You're getting any BPO down the car? Here's a BPO going to be in the Port Antonio one. I don't know if you're not getting any BPO in the St. Thomas Urban Center. I don't know what the Urban Center in St. Thomas is going to do. I heard that we're going to put the municipal cooperation in ours as well. And that's why I've been saying to people that this not going to do for what we are think. The jobs that they are talking about already exist. So they only talk about new jobs when we hear about is BPO. And I am willing to bet that no BPO not coming to Port Antonio so easy. And again, those are also low-paying jobs. We want high-paying jobs for our people that they can earn a livable wage. It also seems that some people send too much old people to hospital because they don't have the time and they don't have the time and the tied up the free health system. Well, listen. some things that some people are going to hospital for some time are not really a hospital issue. But those are not the serious issue we have. We're talking about people who are critically ill now that Port Antonio Hospital can't deal with. We don't have the equipment. We don't have the doctors to see those people. Those people are at the type A hospital and some to a lesser extent at the type B. And if you can't send them go a type A, because certain things in Jamaica can only be done at the University of the West Indies or the Kingston Public Hospital right now for the entire island. And what we are having is that the University of the West Indies is out to transfers. So what they're saying is Port Antonio don't send nobody here. And Natta Bay don't send nobody. Sentence Bay don't send nobody. So when you used to have two places right now, it's just one. Just KPH. And they opened my clinic. So they opened my clinic in, what them call it, a community clinic in Buff Bay. But I want to remind us that we had a hospital in Buff Bay that was closed down during the 80s under the GLP administration. They closed the hospital. And when we did a lot of research shows that that hospital was closed due to Cornwall Regional need additional funds to keep that going. That's one of the thought process behind the closing of Buff Bay Hospital. And after 30 odd years, they have given us now a clinic. But I know of plans for that facility in Buff Bay. It's a large area. And we are saying to them to ramp with it. Because we know the MP candidate down there have plans to do things to that area. We in Port Antonio, we know that once we get the pen, the Port Antonio Hospital will be upgraded. Will be upgraded to a type B facility. Because our people deserves better. So broke two you want to run, go down a not be a sentence be for. No. We want an orthopedic surgeon here. We want a pediatric surgeon here. The people need to eat alkaline food. Acidic food are not for us. I understand you, Kirk, but we have to start educate the people in that way too. Start teach the people what we are talking about. What is alkaline and what is acidic. A lot of our people don't understand that. They don't know about that. So we have to start teach them that. Looks like we need another type A hospital as well. But first, fix up the 3 existing type A's. Yeah. But you see, it's an error of judgment, at least, why Cornwall Regional is not back up and running. Bad judgment by the Minister of Health when he decided to refurbish instead of knock it down and build a brand new one. So bad judgment cost us maybe $20 billion more than what we were told. And we don't put a value on the time, how long now them are go with it, because there's also a value to that, you know. There's a value to that. Almost every, if not all, PNP press conference, Mark Golding pushing heavily on farming. Well, you see, that's the difference. We believe in farming, so we are going to articulate agriculture. You never hear this finance minister articulate about agriculture, nor the prime minister. They're not business with that, brother. Them just want to plant concrete. That's what they are focusing on. Planting concrete. And say them name builder. Yeah, man. My first order of business when I become your member of parliament. 3 things. Where 3 physical things we want to get done fast. Organized farming, we want to get that program up and running. Quick time. Start assisting our farmers, putting lands in the hands of the landless who want to farm. Getting them started. That kind of start. Financial and land. We want to get them that kind of start. Start the organized farming. We want to start the upgrading of the hospital. And heavily, East Harbour development. We are going to be heavy on that. Because if cruise ship starts come back to Port Antonio, 1 a week, our economy will start growing and other things will come. So that East Harbour development for me is what we need right now. Paramount. That will be the catalyst to catapult growth in East Portland and Portland. Yeah, man. Not the urban center. But it's a look good thing them are deal with. Them now deal with the people and what will propel the people to growth. The GLP pushed Spanish Town Hospital to a type A. It's not at a type A yet, but it would be better to build a new hospital in Portmore based on population. Well, that's what Dr. Alfred Dawes has been saying. And the space will be there in Portmore to build a modern hospital, modern facility, with easy access. But the vision is lacking, and the saying now is that this government is not about creating opportunities or creating a better way of life. This government is focused on creating narrative. That's what they are focusing on. Creating narrative, not a better way of life. And what we need in Jamaica is a better way of life, not narrative. A livable wage for our people. And we can do it. We have what it takes. We have all that we need to do it. So, we just want to thank all of the people in the chat room. We have chat up the chat room this morning, the chat room at whole heap of argument tonight. Whole heap of things in the chat room this morning. I just saw a chat that I wanted to look. Why, Elaine, the earthquake frightened me. I was sitting at the breakfast table and the earthquake started shake. And I shake, I'm sit down there, and I said, no, I'm going to get up, I'm going to go under one beam. May I tell you, I don't like earthquake, Elaine. I don't like earthquake. But thanks for watching this morning. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to the people who called in. Thanks to the people who've been in the chat room, chatting up the chat room. Bless upon yourself. We're going to be on Tuesday night. Remember, we're going to be here and we're going to be on radio as well. So join us for the Colin Bell Show on Styles FM. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every Tuesday night on Styles FM. Once again, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tuesday evenings on Styles FM. 96.1, 96.5, 96.7, www.stylzfm.com. They are on TuneIn Radio too. Just link them up, man. Ask Alexa for play Styles FM for you. And we're going to be on it. So, Tuesday night. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace, now and forevermore. Until we meet again Tuesday night, one love. Bless up.